Hello there, Gemini. Amyenergy here with your weekly tarot message. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I make a new video. We are working with the Thoth Tarot deck this week, pulling out for our environment, past, present, and future. Okay, we're also going to pull out for our connections, past, present, and future. And lastly, we will pull out for our contribution to society. All right, past, present, and future. Now, keep in mind this is a general reading, so it will not resonate for every Gemini placement out there. You can definitely watch these videos for any placements that you're feeling called to, okay? But keep in mind they are general readings. So use your own intuition to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you would like to book a personal with me, you can do so on my website, amyenergy.online. We're going to be clarifying with the Pamela Coleman Smith deck, the holographic version here. All right, let's get into environment. Past, present, and future energies. Now, full disclosure, I can't tell the future because you have free will, but everything here is based on the current energy of today. All right, so in the past, we have the Ace of Swords. So I definitely feel, Gemini, like, oh, yeah, you have really gotten a lot of clarity, and it might not have felt good, to be honest, with the Three of Swords coming out. You know, there's no denying the imagery of this card, three swords and a heart. It doesn't feel good. However, with the Three of Swords, it's truth, right? So even if it hurts in the moment, we're moving through that moment, and it is much better that we know the truth than otherwise. Okay, so in the past, I do see us really having some painful realizations. Okay, but I do feel like in in some ways this has made you more stable, right? It really, it's like maybe you were already questioning things, so finding out the truth actually did, while it was painful, it made you feel like at least you had a foundation to build upon. Okay. And in the current energy here with the Queen of Cups, I just feel you really flowing, really understanding, very intuitive here. This is a good omen coming out in your reading with the Queen of Cups. Okay. And let's clarify this. All right, Three of Wands. Okay, so another three coming out. So I really do see you, Gemini, taking all of this pain from the past, this information that you have, come in contact with, and you're using it to fuel your vision for the future. You're being incredibly optimistic. You're really trusting the universe, and the universe likes that. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is here. And I feel like you might not be seeing that movement in your life just yet, but it's here. It is what is inspiring you to make these plans for the future, and just being open to the possibilities of the future is really pushing you forward, even in ways you might not be able to feel right now. But in our future energy, this, what seems intangible in this moment, what seems like it's just intuition and, feelings and vibes, it's going to become very much more tangible here in the future with the Princess of Discs. Okay, this is very fertile. Oh, and 2 wanted to come out here. So we have the 4 of Cups and the High Priestess. So I definitely feel like we are understanding here on a really deep and profound level, what is right for us and how in the past we maybe were, ignoring an opportunity here, right? I feel like this with the 2 being the High Priestess and the 4 of Cups, I feel like this is the full understanding of everything that's happened in this journey, right? We really are understanding that maybe for a long time we were in a situation that was causing us pain and we weren't acknowledging that. Okay, we weren't really open to receiving the information, the intuition. Okay, and maybe something happened, like somebody communicated to you, or you really just got this clarity with the Ace of Swords here in the past about whatever this was, right? It could be different for all of you because it's a general reading. But I feel like once you found out this truth, it has you right now, like really trusting your intuition because you're like, wow, I was right about that. Like I questioned myself and I shouldn't have. And so this is really putting you in a really powerful energy because you are trusting your intuition. Okay. You're not trying to make the same mistakes again. All right. So, really beautiful here. Again, it is a general reading. If you want to book a personal with me, you can do so on my website, amyenergy.online. Okay, moving into connections. We have the Hermit, the Prince of Swords, and the Two of Discs change. Okay, so in the past, here with the Hermit, I do see, maybe it is like this painful situation that happened in our environment. It could have had to do with our connections as well, and we could have been withdrawing, really processing this information. Okay, oh, 2 wanted to come out again. Yeah, I feel like in the past, in regards to our connections, we've really been reevaluating like where we put our energy and what we're getting back, right? With the Queen of Swords here, I see us really getting in touch with our truth through this very spiritual process here with the Hermit. So we could be meditating or even seeking counsel from a very spiritual person whose opinion, we really value. Okay, but I feel like we're getting really serious about what we want for the future here with the Emperor and what we're building and where we're putting our energy. We want to make sure that we're putting our energy into the right thing to get the result that we want, right? To make sure we're manifesting a good life for ourselves. And I feel like we've really had, we've had the clarity here in our environment, but this is like even deeper than like mental clarity, right? This is like really like clarity on your direction. Like it's deep, it's profound, it's something that you're really feeling deep within you. So I feel like we've taken a lot of time on our spiritual well-being and just stepping into our power and our truth, right? With the Queen of Swords, this is our truth. Okay, so this whole process that we've been through here is really, in the past, it's gotten us in touch with our truth. Now, here in the current moment, we are moving with that truth here with the Prince of Swords. We are taking that truth and we are spreading it around or telling people about it. Yeah, I feel like with the Queen of Wands, we could really be burning somebody here with this truth. That could be just true for some of you. And, I feel like it's not your intention to want to burn people, but, the Queen of Wands herself has been burned. Okay. I feel like you were burned by whatever this was here, right? Ace of Swords, whatever this information was that came to light in the past, Gemini, it burned you. And now you're speaking your truth. and you don't really care, right? With the Queen of Wands, it's not that you don't, you care about people. The Queen of Wands is very connected to their community, and that could even be part of what's motivating you to really be a trailblazer, to really speak about what happened to you, because you don't want to see that happen to other people. Okay, so I really do see this energy. It could feel like a lot. It could feel even a little chaotic here with the Prince of Swords and the Queen of Wands, right? This is the Queen of Wands is fire. The Prince of Swords is air. And what does air and fire? It creates a bigger fire. Okay, so I really see right now like your fire getting bigger, you really standing in your power. And I see us in the future really finding a healthy outlet for that. Not saying it's not healthy right now, but I feel like, you're just building all this momentum. And in the future energy here, we're going to really be finding a really constructive outlet for that energy to really make change, right? This is Two of Discs. This is the energy of change. Okay, we're bringing things from the dark into the light. And the Four of Wands is here. So I definitely see us, with the two and the four, I feel us really stabilizing this fire that we're building and really keeping it where it's like sustainable. Um, and the Emperor coming out again, like there's a big vision. You know what you want here, and you're not going to settle. So I see you really being in a space of harmony and understanding, and you understanding that it's going to take time to build what you want to build, but you're very determined and you are really developing a powerful vision. So wow, I'm loving this energy for you, Gemini, in your connections. Okay. Again, this is a general reading. If you want to book a personal, you can do so at amyenergy.online. Definitely make sure you do visit my website so that you can sign up for my mailing list, because that is the way that I will let you all know of any special offerings or discount codes, anything like that. So if you're interested in that, definitely go to my website, scroll all the way down, and sign up for my mailing list. Okay, getting into our contribution. Okay, now, in the past here with the Five of Swords, I do feel like we could have been in an uncomfortable situation. Okay, we're going to clarify this before I speak more on it. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. I feel like some of you, Gemini, have left a job or a project you were working on because there was just too many conflicting energies. So you've decided to withdraw your energy here with the Four of Pentacles. All right, maybe you were really striving to achieve something. However, you've had to take a step back. You've been going through a lot here in the past. So, I feel like you've had to take a step back so that you could really listen for your own intuition about a situation and see which way you really wanted to go here. All right, in the current energy for you, Gemini, we have the Six of Discs, success. Okay, so I definitely, see that this was a perfect move for you, because just like I was saying here with the Queen of Swords, like we realized, same card, different deck, we realized that we really needed to pay more attention to where our energy was going. All right, because we have to make sure we're investing in our own success here with the Six of Discs. Okay. Ooh, that Ace of Pentacles wanted to come out and say hello. All right, let's clarify the Six of Discs here for Gemini. The Empress. Yeah, so right now, Gemini, you are having a lot of ideas. You are feeling very fertile. I feel like you could be like reevaluating everything you've been through and like turning it into art here with the Empress and the Six of Discs, but you're definitely investing in yourself. in your own creativity, in your own comfort here with the Empress. Very beautiful. Okay, and look, there's that Hermit on the bottom. This is very profound. Two major arcana. Where you are right now, Gemini, whatever you are working on, your contribution to society, whether this is art or a career, okay, I feel like even if it is a career, you would be feeling very in charge here with the Empress and the Hermit. You know, I feel like this would be your own thing that you're doing. Um, but it's very aligned and you really understand what you're doing. Like you have this understanding and alignment that's really allowing you to be open to your full creative potential. Okay, now in the future, I do see the Eight of Swords coming out. So we're going to clarify that. And I feel like this is kind of like beware of falling back into old patterns, right? Yeah, the world is here. So, you know, everything you're doing right now, Gemini, is, oh my gosh, King of Pentacles on the bottom. Like, it's working. You are achieving what you're setting out to achieve. And this Eight of Swords is saying, you know, do not hold yourself back. Do not fall back into those old patterns, right? We made it to the 9 with the Hermit. And the Hermit came out on the bottom of the deck here as well. So we have made it to the 9. Do not fall back into the 8. Do not fall back into this energy where we are putting up barriers to keep us safe, because even though those barriers may have been so valid for where you were in the past, you are different now. You have evolved and you have more skills to keep yourself safe. You know how powerful you are. And the world is here. It may feel like a lot. Okay. So maybe even right now would be a good time to make sure you have a therapist in your life, someone who, you know, can support you for any fears that are coming up, because this time that is coming up ahead of you, you know, we have the 3 here with the Empress. The world is 21, which is also a 3, right? So it's like we're opening up the door right now to all these opportunities that are going to be coming in. I would hate to see you like holding yourself back from any of those opportunities, okay? Because you have worked very hard and I do feel like you've been through a lot here, Gemini. All right, so let's go ahead and get you some oracles here. Again, this is a general reading. May not resonate for every Gemini placement. You can watch for any of your other placements or book a personal with me, amyenergy.online. Okay, now I'm going to pull us some oracles from, I have here 2 decks, the Airmail Oracle and the Astro Elemental Oracle. Both of these decks are by my favorite oracle creator, Sarah Stacy. So definitely check out, I'll have her Etsy link below. Definitely go and get you some oracle decks, okay, because they are super magical, really great oracles. All right. So let's get into our past, present, and future. Okay, so wow. Give thanks is on the bottom of the deck here, Gemini. So absolutely be grateful for this journey that you've been on, even the pain, because it opened you up to your full potential. Okay, in the past, we have sense, and I feel that we were sensing that things were not right. We went within, we got clarity, we walked away from situations that were not serving us. Okay, and then we have use here in the current energy. And I feel this very strongly too. We are using even our pain. We are using every part of this process. And we're kind of, I'm surprised that temperance didn't come out at all, because I'm feeling like that temperance energy of like life throws you lemons, you make lemonade. you are really navigating your world and using everything that you have to push yourself forward. Okay. And then we have explore more in the future. So I definitely see like us maybe traveling, even like, maybe just traveling in the astral here with the high priestess, but the world is here. So I see us definitely having the urge to travel, to explore more opportunities for ourselves. Okay. Really, really beautiful. All right. And just as I was saying that, I was seeing like the time at the top and it said 2022. So, you know, it's like this year I feel like is a big year for you where you're really going to be exploring more as far as your potential and even possibly just more of the world by traveling. Okay, so really beautiful reading so far. Let's keep going. I want to get you an oracle from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. And then I also want to do a little love reading for you, Gemini, just for fun, but we'll get your oracle and your affirmation for the week before we move into that, okay? Again, make sure you do go to my website and get signed up for my mailing list, Gemini, okay? And make sure you like this video, comment, subscribe. All those things really do mean a lot to me, okay? Every new subscriber and like I get is like doing a little happy dance, okay? So if you want to be a part of that, go ahead and support me in any way. Really appreciate you. Okay, let's get the Sacred Destiny Oracle for my Gemini. Okay, thriving, yes. Okay, and protection on the bottom of the deck. Let's read. Thriving. African savanna. The sacred landscape wants you to know if you draw this card, you are a survivor. And not only do you survive, but you use situations that others might find challenging to thrive. You expand when others shrink. This may be the time to adapt to your circumstances rather than be overcome by them. You have a remarkable ability to step beyond any challenge. You are strong. Others may find shelter in your energy, and right now that is okay. Through giving to others, you in turn are nourished. This card may be urging you to step into the primal, primordial, powerful, wild part of yourself. Doing this will increase your vitality and contribute to your overall well being. Wow, Gemini. A really lovely energy, and I'm feeling that, okay? Yes, absolutely. You are using these situations to push yourself forward, to really thrive. All right, let's get you your affirmation for the week from the Butterfly Affirmations. All right, we have my intuition is strong and clear. I trust the voice within. Screenshot that, Gemini. Take it with you in your week so you can say it every day. All right, now let's go ahead and get right into a little love reading for you, Gemini. Now, this is just for fun, okay? So, we're going to take all of these messages with a grain of salt, okay? But for this reading, you will want to have a person in mind. All right, and we are going to see how your person feels about you, starting with your person's current energy. All right. We have the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Okay. So I do feel like your person here, Gemini, is a little bit wounded with the Nine of Wands. And, because of that, I do see them being maybe a little bit harsh with their words. All right, ooh, there's the Temperance card. Your person has the Temperance card coming out. So I feel like, your person is really getting in touch with their own truth. It's interesting because in doing your reading, this is kind of the energy I felt you in. Okay, but it is also a similar energy your person is in, and that makes sense because a lot of times we are just a mirror. A lot of times we can have problems within a relationship, and like both of us are kind of doing the same thing. Um so I don't know how that's resonating for you. Again, general reading. If you want to book a personal, amyenergy.online. Okay. So how your person feels about you, we have the Page of Cups and the Eight of Cups. So they love you. They have love to give, okay? However, they are walking away. They're choosing to walk away from a situation. I feel it could be because they just do not feel comfortable being 100% straightforward about how they feel. And maybe they, to some extent, you know, or just really getting into a space here. With the Page of Cups, it could be a new experience for them to even be getting in touch with their emotions. So even though they do have love for you, and I think they mean well, right? But for whatever reason, they just are not feeling safe and comfortable to be 100% straightforward. And so they are walking away, going on their own little soul searching journey. Okay. And what is the action they would like to take towards you? Oh, interesting. The Empress. So yeah, I feel like they really do want to level up the relationship. They just don't know how here with the Two of Swords. I feel like maybe something happened that kind of ruined the trust in this relationship, because I do feel, Gemini, like your person really, really wants you to trust them. And they really want you to see them for all of the love that they've given, right? Because I do feel like they do love you a lot, even if in this Page of Cups, they are maybe not 100% like mature in the way that they love, like they want to be. Like they really want to be this Empress who is very mature in the way that she loves. Okay, so this is really beautiful. Your person really does love you, Gemini. Okay. They could be feeling very wounded by your words here, right? Maybe you've like expressed some boundaries or expressed some words that really wounded them. Even if it was your truth, it was very hard for them to hear. Okay. Let's get your current energy, Gemini. What is Gemini's current energy in this situation? Okay, Queen of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so wow, I feel like you definitely, Gemini, feel like you're carrying a lot with this relationship. Okay. I feel like, it's interesting with the Queen of Wands. I do see like, I'm feeling like a newfound confidence within you, but there's still this situation that you're navigating. I feel like it could even be this relationship. Maybe you're still in this relationship and you are feeling really exhausted, right? But for whatever reason, you haven't dropped this load yet. You're still there. You're still carrying it. You're still putting in the effort. All right. Let's see. How does your person think you feel about them? Okay. Interesting. So your person really does feel like you're withdrawing your energy from them. They feel like you've gotten a lot of clarity in your life about the direction you want to go. And I see them feeling maybe a bit neglected here, right? Because you got the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like they feel like your focus is not on them. like your focus is on work or on something else here, something that you're working on for yourself, right? Because with the Ace of Swords, this is, the aces are all about the self. So I do feel like your person, I do feel like to some extent they are understanding. Um, but I do feel like it could still be pretty hurtful for them. Um, what advice do we want to give to Gemini here? The Lovers and the Emperor. You got to figure out what you want, Gemini. You have to really figure that out with the Two of Wands on the bottom. I feel like you're in a tense situation right now because part of you wants to move forward and part of you is still in something here, right? I feel like it's a relation, we're still in this relationship here with the Lovers. We really have to look at ourselves and look at, it's, again, this is a general reading, okay? So you really have to use your own intuition. This may not be resonating for you, but with the Lovers, it's usually about the self. Like we have to really think about what we are projecting. Like like whatever's coming up for you in your relationship, it's probably something that you need to look at in yourself. Just like I was seeing here in the beginning, like your person's kind of in a similar energy, right? So I feel like where you're feeling betrayed here in your reading, I could see that, right? And you're getting in this Queen of Swords energy, but your person is also feeling very wounded here, right? It's in a different way, right? Because your person here is in this Wands energy, which is fire energy, which has more to do with our like life force, right? And yours is more in the mind. So, also the mind can be the home of psychosis. And I do feel like you may have unintentionally, because you've been wounded and because your pain is very valid, you might have said some things to this person that were very insensitive and left them feeling wounded. So it's kind of like, if you can't look at both sides of a situation, if you can't see the way you're contributing, if you can't really understand, right, with the six, this is understanding and alignment and really being able to look at yourself. If you can't look at yourself in the mirror and see how you're contributing to the situation, you can't have a relationship. You're going to have to move on. You're going to have to be more independent. Okay, but if you see this person in your future and you really want to build with them, you are going to have to. There's no relationship where one person is wrong and the other person is right. That doesn't exist. If you're showing up, I mean, I guess there's like, of course, extreme exceptions where someone's being like forced into a relationship against their own will. Okay, but if both people are willing participants and both of them are saying, I want to be in this relationship, you can't go calling each other toxic because you're both choosing to stay in the relationship, right? So you need to really look in the mirror and look at your own actions and not, both parties here, right? Because, like I said, I feel you both in a similar energy. Well, you're just going to keep hurting each other if you don't make the choice to look at how you're contributing and really modify your own behavior to be deliberate about what you want to build, right? The Emperor is straightforward. There's no manipulation with this. There's no, I'm doing this to make you see this. It's just being very clear, very direct, and deliberate about what you want to build. Okay, so really powerful reading here for you, Gemini. Let's get you some oracles over the reading here, okay? Some love oracles. And This deck is fun. Sometimes it makes me a little bit more confused than I was before I pulled the card, but um, we're just going to pull one card for advice for you and one card for advice for your person. Okay, so what advice does Gemini need here? All right, we have Ricky Martin. Sex is like exercise. Practice and discipline are essential. The crowd can go wild, but love is something only your secret heart can know. Keep your friends like your bathing suits tight. All right, and let's get one for your partner, Gemini. All right, or maybe your person, one for Gemini's person here. All right, we have Jonathan Van Ness. A little beard pomade will take you to the next level. This sofa has lived its best life, but now it's gotta go. There is no such thing as too much of your beautiful face, Henny. Okay. So, yeah, that's a weird card for your person. All right, but let's see, Gemini, what would your person say to you if they had the courage to speak their absolute truth out loud? Okay, if they had the courage to speak their truth out loud, what would your person say to you? Cards are jumping all over. I feel like your person has a lot that they would like to say to you with the energy I'm feeling from these cards. And I just did notice that we have a divine pair here with the Empress and the Emperor. So there's a lot of potential in this connection. Okay. Don't forget about me. Oh, in all caps, even. Don't forget about me. And what else would Gemini's person want to say to them if they had the courage to speak their truth? I find you interesting. All right, on the bottom of the deck, we have I am emotionally unavailable. I don't feel like that's completely true. I don't feel like they're completely emotionally unavailable, but I do feel like they could be lacking emotional maturity in some way here, but they actually do have quite, a sweet little innocent heart here with that Page of Cups. I do feel that. So, yeah, definitely some work to do in this connection if this is you. But I'm going to leave it there. And again, keep in mind, all of this is a general reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Please do like, comment, share, subscribe. Anything you do to help my channel thrive, I greatly appreciate. My website again is amyenergy.online, and make sure that you go and get on my mailing list so that you can be the first to know about any special offerings or promo codes that I'm sending out this month. Most of all, I hope you have a wonderful week. I love you. Take care.